my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide.
This isn't a video about that silliness. Alright, so happy 20th Pokefans! Did everyone watch the Pokemon Direct yesterday? Because it was awesome. I may have watched it at work, but it's okay. It was like 10 minutes. It's fine. It's fine. So I'm really excited because Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon X and Y for a little bit because we were setting up for a Poke Party tonight where I'm going to be dressing up as a trainer from Pokemon X and Y, me specifically as Y. I'm really excited because I found out that while playing Pokemon and watching this direct, that I can play Pokemon Red. Childhood. So, to explain why that's so exciting to me, because everyone else might be like, the game's like 20 years old, I don't care, I already played it. Well, I didn't. I got Pokemon Yellow, so that sucked. And if you've ever seen my Pokemon collection, I don't really own Pikachu because we are fighting. Because I thought, when I first got Pokemon Yellow, that I could beat freaking Gary to Professor Oak and get that Eevee. And you might not know, but Eevee's my favorite. Sorry, man, I love you too. Like a lot, and I love him. I'm just gonna Eevee. So I have actually restarted the Pokemon Yellow game multiple times, trying to get Eevee instead of Pikachu, because who wants a Pikachu when you can have an Eevee? Sorry, everyone else. So I played through and I loved it, and I love Pokemon, and I've been watching it for like 20 years. And then I found out that Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow were available for download, and I stayed up till midnight and downloaded it, and I've been playing all morning. So who do I have in my party? I have Nidoran, Kakuna, because I just evolved it, Pikachu, Rattata, Pidgey, and my favorite starter, Charmander. So I've been playing all morning, and I'm just about to go and try and battle Brock. My Charmander's at 13, most of the other guys are at 10, and then my Kakuna's at like 7 because I don't care that much. So that's really exciting because I haven't been able to play Pokemon for I've never been able to play Pokemon Red, ever. So that's really exciting, and it's all of the black and white graphics. It's a little pixelated, people. You can't use the bottom of the DS3. It's hilariously awesome, and I have played for an hour and a half this morning, and I only stopped because I was like, oh, maybe I should do a Poke video. Maybe people want to know things about Pokemon, and that's really exciting. Oh, and the better news from Pokemon Direct that I haven't even discussed yet is new game. So there's going to be a Pokemon Sun and a Pokemon Moon. And normally, when there's a new game, that means there's a new evolution. And I'm really excited. So I think we should all speculate about what the new evolution is. Because it's either going to be like Sylveon, which is like out of nowhere. They're like, we're going to do fairy types, and you've never seen them before. But there's a ton of fairies already in your game. And you're like, I knew Clefairy was a fairy. Thank you. So it could be a brand new type. And I'm not sure what that would be. Other than the fact that it's Sun and Moon, and it'd be cool if there was like a vampire and Moon, but then I don't know what they would do for Sun, because Sun, yeah. Anyways, so I would really like to see like a poison type or a fighting type, but my greatest desire would be Ghost Eevee. Ghost Eevee, Ghost Eevee. Now you're like, but there's ghost types. That's not crazy, but it is. But it is, because I don't think you would evolve a Pokemon into a ghost. I think you would have to have an Eevee throughout your entire game and love it and give it all of this affection, and then somehow it dies, and you're like, what? And when it dies, it evolves into a ghost type Eevee, and you can have Eevee forever. Now, that's really sad, but I think it would make a really cool Pokemon episode and or movie. And I would cry, and Pokemon's only good when it's making me cry. Like, come on, tell me that your favorite episode isn't like Butterfree leaving or like Cubone and finding out about Cubone's mom and being like, no, fuck you. So yeah, really excited. And I posted some stuff yesterday about Pokemon because I was really excited and I was wearing my Eevee hat, which I'm not gonna do because I just did my hair. But anyways, if I did, I mean I blow dried it and it's still wet, so I don't want to put a hat on it. But some of the questions you guys asked is what's my favorite Pokemon, and that's hilarious because it's probably one of the Eevees. Now picking an Eevee is really hard for me. I like all of them. I probably will always have a soft spot for actual Eevee. In fact, one of the questions was, which Pokemon would you like to have in your life but you would be really nervous about fighting with? And that's my Eevee. I actually don't even like going against Eevees. If you want to try and win a battle with me, you should use an Eevee. Because then I hesitate before I hit you. Because I'm like, oh no, Eevee, you're so sad. No. Yeah, so that's sad. But I would also, I guess it's hard because now there's a bunch of different generations. But originally, Eevee. Favorite starter was originally Charmander. And then I went through and I was like, oh, Chipig is cute, and oh, this monkey's cute, and and then X and Y came out. And I don't have the exact Pokemon I love, though Pancham is adorable, because look how grumpy he is. And I have this thing for pandas, and there's like, panda! So, I don't know where that was. So I'm a huge fan of Pancham, and a bunch of the newest gen Pokemon. And my favorite starter from that would have to be Fennekin, and if you're curious as to why, you should go to the hashtag PagePalm, P-A-I-G-E, Palm, P-O-M, because I definitely bought a Fennekin as my dog years ago, and now it's real. It's amazing. So, Fennekin. A couple other questions I was asked was, what's my favorite Pokemon game? Actually, at the moment, it's X and Y because it's what I'm actively playing, and I can change my entire appearance in it, and I just really like what they've done with the 3D and the ability to customize your characters and do all those cool extra things, and I'm hoping that Sun and Moon will also be awesome, because the other direct news was Pokebank will work with the downloadable Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, so that you can bring all of your Kanto Pokemon to this hopefully new region. It better be a new region. Guys, is it a new region? Anyways. So that's really exciting. So I'm hoping that'll be my new favorite game. But right now it's X and Y, because I really like the X and Y series, and I really like Fennekin, and I really like Serena, and I'm watching the anime right now, and I'm like in love, and she's like, my Pokemon are Fennekin, Pancham, and Sylveon, which used to be an Eevee, and I'm like, oh my god, you touched all of my favorite Pokemon, I love you so much. So now I need to find a Fennekin to complete this collection, which actually I have all of the evolutions behind me. Which hand is this? This one is Sylveon. It's hard to see because she fell. But yeah. Also, I'm pretty nostalgic. This Charmander I have had since I was like 8 or 9, and he was my body pillow for a really long time, and I love him. And I'm like, oh hi Charmander. Sorry, I'm just gonna have him. I'm playing you right now. You're level 13. I'm gonna have to evolve you into a Charmeleon, but I don't mean it, and then eventually you'll have wings and you'll love it, even though you'll never be a dragon type because Pokemon hates you. It's okay. Alright, so I guess just jumping back onto Pokemon games I really like, I think it was Black and White had this Pokewalker, which is right there. Which I loved, and my Umbreon sits in there, and I forgot my Umbreon sits in there, and I sold the game so that I could buy X and Y because I was really broke, so now I have a really lonely Umbreon that sits in my Pokewalker and does Pokesteps with me because it can't do anything else. Oh well. So a couple other questions that I got about Pokemon was, what's my favorite type, which is generally fire, but I'm a huge ghost type person as well. I really like Haunter. I've always wanted to catch, I've never actually caught a Haunter because I'm not really good at Pokemon. So I've always wanted to get a Haunter, and then I know that you can trade it and get a Gengar, but I really don't want to do that. I might trade it and then let you keep the Gengar, and then I'll keep a Haunter of my own. Oh, also with the Pokebank and having Kanto, and having X and Y, my goal for the next year is to beat Red, is to collect all of the Kanto Pokemon in Red, to continue to collect all the Pokemon in X and Y, and then to Pokebank up for Sun and Moon, because I have never completed a Pokedex in my entire life. Ever. Mostly because I don't have any friends, and you can't complete a Pokedex if you don't have friends, because you can't evolve some Pokemon, and you can't catch some Pokemon, and you can find some Pokemon, so that's awesome. So X and Y is the first game where I got all of the evolutions. So actually my entire team is evolutions, other than I think Glaceon sits in my Pokebank somewhere because I'm not really a nice type person. I'm really sorry. I love you so much. No, she's my least favorite. This game was the first game that I beat and had all of the evolutions, and I'm hoping that I will finally fill the Kanto Pokedex because my friends are getting blue and yellow, so we can all get those and trade off amongst our Pokemon and fill the Pokedex and breed Pokemon, and then move it to Sun and Moon and move my X and Ys to Sun and Moon, and then I am going to, in 2017, because the game doesn't come out until December, fill the Sun and Moon Pokedex and be the best Pokemon trainer ever. Yeah, so anyways, mostly I really like Pokemon, and I want to wish everybody a happy 20th for Pokemon. And if you have any Pokemon related questions or any other questions, I'm hoping to do more videos more often because I really miss you guys and I think it's awesome and I just like to hear myself talk. So if you want to send me questions, you can put them in the comments below. You can tweet me at MandaCowled. You can Facebook me, MandaCowled Cosplay. You can Instagram me at MandaCowled. Mostly I'm at MandaCowled everywhere, and if you're really trying to find me, my hashtag is Mandemonium. It's spelled like pandemonium, but with my cute Manda attached to it. And I can put this information in the description below, so it's really easy to find me. And I'm excited to update you on my Pokemon shenanigans and the fact that I might be cosplaying someone tonight, and so those pictures will be up soon, and March Comic Con's coming up, so I have 2 costumes that me and my roommate are working on, so I can finish those and wear those to March Comic Con hopefully, and then I'll see you guys at Anime North. So yeah.
Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. Our hearts so true.
I'm excited.